Together we stand, a family so strong, in the unity of Sun Lakes where we all belong. With love in our hearts, we share the same goal, to lift up each other and make our spirits whole. We gather as one with open.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Welcome to Unity of Sun Lakes. It's 10 o'clock and time to start. Everybody's smiling in their places. And happy first day of fall. Did you get your fall outfit out? Still have platforms? Yeah, doing good. All right, welcome everybody. It's good to see you today. Thank you, Linda Downey, for the beautiful flowers. Very nice. Very nice, thank you. All right, we have a few announcements. Board meeting today. Oh, didn't know that. And that's at
Mark's house.
Oh, Mark's house. Okay, did you get the housekeeper come over?
No.
No. That'll be a brief meeting.
I did spray the bird poop off the front porch.
Okay, well that's nice. That is very thoughtful. Very thoughtful. Cleaned off the front porch. Okay, and now we also have the raffle tickets for the I Dream for Jeanne raffles. Do you still have raffle tickets?
We do. We've sold half of them, so we still have 500 to sell.
Okay, 500 individual tickets. Okay, very good. So this is going to move along pretty quickly. Yeah, I think so. So keep selling to all your friends and family. And huh? Oh yes, I forgot that part. Excuse me, right here I have an important announcement. Okay, this is from Arizona, let's see, statewide policies.
The state gaming.
Arizona State Gaming, okay. And we have proof positive now, right here.
Yes, I'm so glad to be on.
Thank you, Cindy, for bringing that to our attention. But this says blah, 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 and we can all win if we buy our own tickets. That's what it says, and blah, blah, blah. Okay, so now you know we can win anyway. If we buy a ticket, but we can also give them away, right? All right, so we're all in. Okay, then we have open house, October open house on October 12th. We still need another person from 10 to 12 to sign up for that. That's coming up pretty quickly, 10 to 12 on Saturday, and it's here. And then we had the 26th will be at Oakwood, and we have all signed up for that. Okay, we got enough people for that one, but one more person sign up for October 12th, please. Jeanne, may I help you?
What is the open house for?
The open house is we will have some brochures, right? And we are going to talk to people we'll have a table, and we'll talk to people about what Unity of Sun Lakes is all about, and we want to encourage new members to come, and we will have raffle tickets for sale there as well.
Thank you.
Will you be there?
Yes.
You will?
Not both, but I'm going to be at one of them.
Okay, well, we have an opening from 10 to 12. Maybe you heard. Okay. Maybe you heard. All right, so anyway, that's what it's all about, telling people what our church is about and encouraging them to come and share the love, right?
Yes.
That's what it's about. So we have that going on, and what else? What other announcements do we have for us, Sean? Oh, that's it. Oh, no. My friend Julia has an announcement.
Happy fall. Our Wednesday afternoon groups have been pretty good. Pretty slim on the people showing up. And I don't have anything scheduled for October. So if you have a class you'd like to present, a meditation you'd like to do, we have the room from 1 till 4. Elise did a wonderful chair yoga, and I was the only person who got the lesson, but I loved it. I loved it. And drum circle, we have Charmaine and Carrick always showing up for that, and he's got some wonderful stories that he tells about his reservation education. Please let me know what you might be able to offer someone else, and I'll get it out. I'll get as much as I can, but I need help. We've got that room. Let's use it. Okay? Thank you.
And Sheila's class has been postponed for a while. When will she be back?
November, I believe.
Oh, November. Okay. Okay. So anyway, we have lots of time, lots of open dates for the mirror room. All right, here, this is the time we say welcome to everybody. Welcome. And do we have any new people today? No? Nobody? Oh, Dr. Joe is in the house. Hi. Good to see you. We welcome you back. Anyone else? No? Okay. We welcome all the people watching online as well. So this is what we say to you and to all of us. We love you, we bless you, and we welcome you. All right. Next up, Jennifer Sheets.
Thank you so much. I am just thrilled to be back and seeing all of you again.
I want to just use the other.
Okay. Shifting. There we go. All right. Hi. This seemed like a fun way to start the morning for me. Sunshine, brand new day. I've got a train to catch. I'm on my way. Headlines on the paper say there's no chance of rain today. Coffee in a paper cup. I'm downtown, but I'm looking up where the rooftops touch the sky and the birds are singing on the wire. And it feels good just to be alive on a day like today. I see the world through different eyes on a day like today. Sometimes all the stars align and everything is okay. Everybody says hey, hey, hey on a day like today. Da, 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 da. Last night I lost my mind and the quarter moon wouldn't spare a dime. The milk spilled, I sat and cried. I never thought I'd see the light. But it feels good just to be alive on a day like today. I see the world through different eyes on a day like today. Sometimes the stars align and everything is okay. And everybody says hey, hey, hey. Everybody says hey, hey, hey. Hey, hey, hey. Hey, hey, hey. On a day like today. Da, 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 da. And it feels good just to be alive on a day like today. I see the world through different eyes on a day like today. Sometimes the stars align and everything is okay. Everybody says hey, hey, hey on a day like today. La da 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 da. Everything is okay. Da 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 da.
Oh, what a wonderful opportunity to move into the new season and to start our service today. And you know, I just have to preface this a little bit. 3 years of my life, I drove 80 miles one way to my Unity Church. So I am so grateful that we have this blessed group right here in Sun Lakes. So I come today with great gratitude, and I know that many of you do also. So let's just close our eyes and sink into that space and see what you brought today, what comes with you. Maybe it's gratitude, appreciation, anticipation, for we know that in this service this morning, each of us will receive some thought, some touch, some connection that's exactly what we need this morning. So just breathe into that gratitude and that wonderful joy of connecting with one another. As we open our service this morning, we want to ask and acknowledge and give thanks for blessings for Reverend Jeanne as she presents the message, for Linda who brought the flowers, for Derek who keeps the service moving, for Julia who does the photography. I mean, we have so many people that come forth to make this a holy place, and we bless each one. And we know that each person here is contributing to this consciousness of oneness, this recognition of that holiness, that place within us where we can touch, we can connect, we can be uplifted. And we say thank you, thank you, thank you. We are so grateful. And so it is.
Morning again. Tony, you said today was International World Peace Day?
What?
You said was International Peace Day today?
Yesterday.
Yesterday? Oh, okay, that's why World Peace was yesterday's reading. I saw that. Today is healing, so we all know we can use some healing. My thoughts, words, and actions affirm wholeness. Wholeness is my true nature, even if I am facing a health challenge. Divine life is active in every cell of my body. Knowing this truth, I hold healing thoughts and speak life-affirming words, while making sure to give my body the rest, nourishment, and care that will help it heal. I refuse to allow thoughts of sickness or weakness to grow in my consciousness. I seek support among friends and family who share my belief in wholeness. As I have been supported, I offer my support. I feel honored when I am asked for healing prayer. I look beyond the appearance of illness, and with faith-filled vision, I behold and affirm the wholeness that is seeking to express more completely in the lives of those for whom I pray. From John 5:6. When Jesus saw him lying there and knew that he had been there a long time, he said to him, "Do you want to be made well?" And so it is.
I will be gentle with myself. I will be gentle with myself. And I will hold myself like a newborn baby. child. I will be gentle with myself. I will be gentle with myself. And I will hold myself like a newborn baby child. I will be tender with my heart. I will be tender with my heart. And I will hold my heart like a newborn baby child. I will be tender with my heart. I will be tender with my heart. And I will hold my heart like a newborn baby child. And I will only go as fast as the slowest part of me feels safe to go. Yes, I will only go as fast as the slowest part of me feels safe to go. Now I know I will be easy on myself. I will be easy on myself. And I will hold myself like a newborn baby child. I will be easy on myself. I will be easy on myself. And I will hold myself like a newborn baby child. And I will love myself like a newborn baby child.
Good morning, everybody. It's so interesting how thoughts and feelings and energies align. Jennifer, I loved your first song, On a Day Like Today. I woke up this morning feeling so grateful, and Tony, the words that you said hit me right in my heart. So much to be grateful for each and every day. Jennifer, you are the reason Dawn and I walked into this place the first time, and you and all of the rest of you are why we keep coming back. Such a beautiful community here. We love it so much. We have found our place, and thanks to you. This morning, I invite you all to take a few minutes in a quiet place of meditation. I invite you to close your eyes or take a soft gaze down. Feel the connection with your breath, the connection of your feet on the ground, knowing that you are safe and taken care of. Take yourself to a place that brings you that feeling of peace, of joy, of serenity. And allow yourself to sit in silence. There's a serenity in silence. We spend so much of our day thinking and doing. When you allow yourself to get present and silent, you can take yourself into that place of just feeling and being. For the next few minutes, allow yourself to go there, wherever that place is for you, wherever you find that serenity in silence. Let go of any external noises, any internal thoughts. Thoughts will float by, and that's okay. Just let them go and know that you can come back to them at any time. During the next few minutes, I want you to associate the sound of a bell If your mind starts to wander, let that bell bring you back to the serenity in silence. Take another deep breath in, taking in whatever you need. And as you exhale, let go of anything that is standing in the way. Just be. With your next breath, start to bring yourself back into the space, back into your body, back into your breath. But hang on to the serenity and silence throughout the rest of your day, knowing that you can go back to it at any time. Come back to that place of peacefulness, of quiet, and of just being. On your next big breath in, allow your eyes to float open. And as you exhale, find that beautiful feeling of gratitude.
That was deep. Ooh. What a lovely morning. Thank you. I am in awe of the divine that's in all of you. And I'm humbled to get to speak to you. Such an honor. This month we're embarking on a grand experiment to prove that we have the ability to love, to live, and to laugh abundantly. And that is by how? Becoming a
Go-giver.
Go-giver, yeah. Go-givers. Go-givers to what? To life, yes. Is it up there? No.
I remember it.
Good job. Charles Fillmore wrote, "The value of all service lies in the spirit in which you serve, and not in the importance or the magnitude of the service. Even the lowliest task or deed is made holy, joyous, and prosperous when it is filled with love." In John chapter 13, verse 15, Jesus set an example for us to follow after washing his disciples' feet. The act of love, humility, service. He encourages us to follow his lead and to serve one another. "I have set you an example that you should do as I have done for you," said Jesus. And Ernest Holmes wrote in Holmes' Reader on Practical Wisdom, a piece that I believe is perfect for our theme, being a go-giver. "Life is an eternal givingness, the offering of the cosmic self to the joy of its own fulfillment. You are part of this joy, and we find fulfillment only as the joy passes through us. Through us to everyone else. Everything moves in circles, and we short-circuit our own good when we refuse to pass it on. So we're learning this month how not to short-circuit our own good. I hope we're becoming better receivers. When somebody wants to buy your meal, I hope we're not the ones that say, "Oh no, no. In fact, let me get yours." No. Let's just be good at receiving. Because the universe wants to give to you. Motivational speaker and author Anthony Robbins once said, "Only those who have learned the power of sincere and selfless contribution experience life's deepest joy, true fulfillment." And from the 19th century Indian poet and philosopher Tagore, he said, "I dreamt that life was joy. I awoke and life was service. I acted and behold, service was joy." And finally, Maya Angelou said, "Good done anywhere is good done everywhere." As long as you're breathing, it's never too late to do some good. And why is this true? It goes back to the level of spiritual development. Of course, God is the ultimate giver, totally, completely, unconditionally, unreservedly giving to itself and to its creation. And that would be us. Therefore, when we're serving and we're giving, we're living from the through me and the as me stage of consciousness. When we give, when we serve, we're allowing God to express through us and as us. When we're giving, when we're serving, we're living from our true nature. And of course, living from our true nature fills us with joy. So we're exploring the 5 laws of stratospheric success from a little book. I brought it here, The Little Go-Giver. The little book called The Go-Giver. It's short and it's easy to read, and I really enjoy it. It's all marked up. And it's a book, I told you last week, it's a book about success in business, but it translates across business lines, maybe with a little tweak here and there, metaphysically. It says here, in fact, a genuinely sound business principle will apply anywhere in your life. It'll apply in your friendships, in your marriage, anywhere. And the true bottom line is not whether it simply improves your financial balance sheet, but whether it improves your life's balance sheet. So last weekend, we explored the first 2 laws, and you, like the protagonist in the book, were given an assignment. And you were supposed to go out and apply the laws. Not just hear about them from me, or maybe some of you read them in the book, or think about them, but do them, to activate them in your life. So as a review, the first law is called the law of value. Your true ability to create an abundant life is determined by how much more you give in value than you receive in payment. So how well did you guys do that? Who did something? Mark did something. Cindy. Don and Elise. Yeah, hey, this is wonderful. I kind of got down on myself a couple days ago thinking, oh my God, I forgot. I've been so caught up in work and I forgot, but that's not true, because then a little while later, the universe reminded me, no, you did. You did some pretty cool things, so. So I'm not going to ask you to do what I'm not going to do. So, would anyone care to share something they did? Mark?
Well, I took your advice last week. You said you in the grocery store, somebody did something kind, and so I tend to go through the same line at Fry's, and there's always this young woman who bags in that line, and I bought her flowers. And she blushed very hard.
And as a result, do you notice that? How did it make you feel?
Felt a lot of joy. I mean, I've felt a lot of joy all week.
Yeah, I get it. Very cool, good job. Anyone else want to share? Cindy.
I feel like you felt when I thought all of a sudden I'm not doing anything, and then I thought I'm not noticing that I'm doing something, and I am doing things. And one of the things was I still take care of my stepmom. She's in a group home, but we've had to not take care of her for a while since I was sick. So I made a special day to go with her, take her to her appointment she needed, get her hair cut, do all that stuff, and she was just having a really good day, and I felt really good about doing a special day for her. Anyway.
Beautiful. Thank you. Love it. Anyone else want to share? Helen?
You know, I think a lot of us just do things all the time and don't think of it as something special because it's part of who we are. I mean, I cook dinner every night, and every night Mom says, thank you for my dinner. Every night. She never misses a night.
Aww,
and most people probably don't know, if you do, I'm president of the Arizona Classic Jazz Society, which is celebrating its last year this year, their 35th festival. And so I'm constantly working on all that stuff that feeds so many people love and happiness. So I think that we could all say that we do things like that.
And how do you feel regarding abundance in your life?
Oh, I don't feel a lack for anything.
No. I think that deserves a class. Yes. And let's review the second one then. The second law of compensation is your abundance is determined by how many people you serve and how well you serve them. According to Pindar, the mentor in the parable in the book, he says, changing your focus from seeing what you can get to what you can give, which is laws 1 and 2, is when things start to take off. But in most endeavors, you also need to know how to develop a network of people who you know, who you like, who you trust, and who trust in you. They might never buy a thing from you, but they've always got your back. They are people who personally are invested in seeing you succeed. And of course, that's because you are always the same way regarding them. So the third and the fourth laws of stratospheric success invite you into what the book refers to as enlightened self-interest. By realizing that when you genuinely care about meeting the needs of others, which is law 3, and then show up authentically, which is law 4, then your interests will be taken care of as well. Always and in all ways. I find it interesting that the 2 laws we'll look at today could have been lifted out of Greg Bear's Real Love books. Are you guys familiar with those books at all? Mm-hmm. Yeah? So the third law, here it is. It's called the law of influence. Your influence, and metaphysically I like to say abundant life, your abundant life is determined by how abundantly you place other people's interests first. The third law of stratospheric success is watch out for the other guy. Watch out for his or her interests. Watch his or her back. Make your win about the other person and go after what they want. Forget win-win. Focus on the other person's win. And quit keeping score. Because if you place the other person's interests first, your interests will be taken care of. Always. So watch out for what other people need with the faith that when you do, you will always get what you need. You're not doing it to get. You're doing it with faith. It's different. So here's a brief conversation in the Go-Giver book. It's a representative of the third law. Pindar says, well, I believe there's one reason and only one reason that my wife and I have stayed together for so long and are happy together as we were 48 years ago. More so, in fact. That reason is this: I care more about my wife's happiness than I do about my own. All I've ever wanted to do since the day I met her is to make her happy And here's the truly remarkable thing. She seems to want the same for me. And Joe said, yeah, but wouldn't some people call that codependence? Pindar said yes, some probably would. You know what I call it? Success. An awe-inspiring, true-life example of the third law appeared in an article in the Sports Illustrated magazine, and it's called The Way It Should Be. The event occurred during a women's college softball game. A young woman named Sarah hit the ball and it soared out of the ballpark. 2 base runners head home, and Sarah rounds the first base. But then here's the first base coach yelling at her, "Get back, get back." Apparently she didn't touch the base, and you have to touch the base. But as she turned around to run back, her cleats somehow got stuck in the ground. She twists, her knee didn't, and she stopped. She was stuck in the ground in excruciating pain. With the coach still yelling at her to get back to the first base, she crawled back, grabbed the base, and held it like a pillow in extreme pain. But she could not get up and she could not move. She looks up at the coach and she says, "What can I do?" The rules say, at least so the umpire thought at the time, that if a teammate helps her up, even touches her, the play will become null and void. No one can run the bases for her either. As they are trying to figure out what to do, the first baseman on the other team, Mallory Holtman, takes matters into her own hands. She asks, I'm gonna cry, I'm gonna try not to cry. She asks the umpire if she can help. A bit incredulous, the umpire says, "Why would you?" This is a player on the opposing team. Remember, she's about to make a triple play. But nothing in the rules says she can't. So the umpire says, "Okay." Mallory scans the field. She locks her eyes with her shortstop, Liz. Liz gets the message, runs over, and she and Mallory carefully pick up Sarah and walk around the bases, making sure to dip her just a little bit so her left foot touches each base as they round it. Let me read a little from the article. Mallory and Liz haul Sarah towards second base, moving with awkward side steps. They must travel 180 feet. "Don't trip," Mallory tells herself. "Thank you guys," Sarah says again. "You hit it over the fence," Mallory replies. "You deserve it." "This has to look hilarious to everybody who's watching," says Liz. "I wonder if they're laughing at us." The spectators do not laugh. Rather, they stand, feeling a certain euphoria, their applause a mild hailstorm. As the women turn home, Sarah looks up to see her teammates standing at home plate, clapping for her. Beyond her gratitude, she feels a twinge of pride because she has just hit the first home run of her career in what will prove to be her last time at bat. Doesn't that story open your heart? So let's put our theory here to test. Remember, this month is to prove it month. Our theory is that if you put the interest of the other person first, then your interests will be taken care of as well. So how did this pan out for Mallory? Did her team win that game? Did they go on to win the NCAA championship? Was Mallory selected MVP? And did she get to play and play pro ball? Nope. None of those things happened. No, this stuff probably doesn't work. Let's think of something else to talk about today. Well, I don't know, you tell me. More money poured into the college after that game. The team got nearly $25,000 in donations, including at least one check from a soldier in Iraq. The university matched every dollar. The team got new uniforms, new protective screens for pitching practice, and a luxury bus to take them to away games. Mallory and Sarah have formed a nonprofit organization called the Sportsmanship Defined Foundation, which provides scholarships and teaches kids the right way to play. They have a publicist and a booking agent. Corporations pay them to deliver motivational speeches on character and responsibility. And among the thousands and thousands of letters Mallory received, here's one. Dear Mallory, will you marry me? Just kidding. I'm 74, happily married, and a grandfather. But I am one of the countless people across the country and probably across the world who truly love you for what you and Liz did for Sarah. How could we not? Do you think Mallory's life was enriched?
Yep.
Oh, I'd say abundantly so, because she applied the law of influence. Your abundant life is determined by how abundantly you place other people's interests first. So now let's talk about the fourth law. The fourth law talks about adding value to whatever it is that you're offering. Whether it's a mundane commodity that everyone else is selling, or real estate, insurance, hot dogs, whatever it is, you can excel by adding value to it. There's a line in the book I love. It says, if you need money, add value. If you need a lot of money, add a lot of value. If you need a lot of money fast, find a way to add a lot of value fast. And the first most valuable thing you have to give people is yourself. No matter what you think you are selling, what you're really offering is you. The fourth law is a simple one. It's called the law of authenticity. And it goes like this: the most valuable gift you have to offer is yourself. So here's another example in The Go-Giver of the women who suddenly needed to make a living, the woman who suddenly needed to make a living because of a divorce. She went into real estate and studied really hard. She learned every closing technique that there was from A to Z, literally. The assumptive close, the bonus close, the concession close, the distraction close, the emotion close, the future close, the golden bridge close. There's so many here. The puppy dog close, the window of opportunity close, the vanity close, and on and on. I like this one, the Yaha sisterhood, Ya sisterhood close, and the Jaja Gabor close. And yet she sold not one property. Not until she was about to give up, and thus gave up all the techniques, all the methods she learned for making a sale, and took one last appointment that she couldn't weasel out of. And they just sat and talked. She was just real. She said it was the most unprofessional, sloppy, irresponsible, disgraceful sales presentation in the history of real estate. and the woman bought the house. Your authentic self, real self, is worth 10,000 times more than all the closing techniques that have ever been or ever will be invented. And you are the value that you can add to everything that you have to offer. So,
How are we doing?
So let's conclude. The law of influence, your abundant life, is determined by how abundantly you place other person's interests first. And the second one is the law of authenticity. The most valuable gift you have to offer is yourself. So how will you live these laws this week? How will you put them into play? Realizing that when you do, you'll be in great harmony with your divine, true nature. You'll be living the through me and even the as me stage of spiritual growth. And as Helen said, we do these things all the time without realizing it. I'm asking you to realize it. Because when we bring awareness to it, it grows even more. Not for us, for everyone around. Because like Maya Angelou said, when you do good everywhere. And couldn't the world use more good? As Gandhi said, the fragrance lingers on the hand of the one who gives the rose. So let's say our affirmation together. It is my divine right to live, to love, and to laugh abundantly. Today I ensure this right by being a giver to life. Always and in all ways. God bless. Now we'll have Jennifer again.
Okay, gather myself to that beautiful message. Whoop, whoop. I'll gather more slowly. Thanks. Thank you very much. That's all. It's close enough. There we go. There's a place in your heart, and I know that it is love. And this place could be much brighter than tomorrow. And if you really try, you'll find there's no need to cry. In this place, you'll feel no hurt or sorrow. There are ways to get there if you care enough for the living. Make a little space, make a better place. Heal the world, make it a better place for you and for me and the entire human race. There are people dying. If you care enough for the living, make a better place for you and for me. Ooh, yeah. If you want to know why, there's a love that cannot die. Love is strong, it only cares for joyful giving. If we try, we shall see. In this bliss we cannot feel fear or dread. We stop existing and start living. And it feels that always love's enough for us growing. So make a better world, make a better world. Heal the world, make it a better place. my heart. I feel you are all my brothers. Create a world with no fear. Together we'll cry happy tears. See the nations turn their swords into plowshares. We can really get there if we care enough for the living. Make a little space to make a better place. Heal the world, make it a better place for you and for me and the entire human race. There are people dying if we care enough for the living. Make a better place for you and for me. Heal the world, make it a better place for you and for me and the entire human race. There are people dying if we care enough for the living to make a better place for you and for me. There are people dying if we care enough for the living to make a better place for you and for me.
And now it is time for our offering, our opportunity to put God first in our life, to put our first fruits, which reminds us to rely on God to meet our needs. And when we tithe, we are saying to ourselves, this is my commitment to Spirit, to put my faith and my trust in God. One of Myrtle Fillmore's blessings says, divine love through me blesses and multiplies you. So let's say our offering blessing together. Divine love, richly flowing through me, blesses and multiplies all that I am, all that I have, all that I give, and all that I receive. I am grateful for the blessings of this day. I am grateful for the blessings on the way. And now let's have our offering while we sing the first verse of we're running out of time. Let's just do the first verse of I'm So Grateful. Sure.
Gratitude before me, gratitude behind me, gratitude to the left of me, gratitude to the right of me, gratitude above me, gratitude below me, gratitude within me, gratitude all around me. I'm so grateful, 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 I'm so grateful.
We bless the givers and the receivers of these gifts and give gratitude for the abundance and the flow of life that gets created when we give into the flow. And so, I want to acknowledge everyone that gave so beautifully today in this service. Oh, we've got our 5 unity principles. We've said these all month, so let's just go through this first slide. Let's go back. We got our 5 unity principles. God is, I am, mind action, meditation and prayer, and daily application. I hope we're starting to really get these into our psyche. All right. And now we will, and also silent unity for anyone who wants to have a personal prayer today, if you would like, please reach out to myself or Julia, and we will make sure we have prayer with you. And now we'll get to our thank yous. Of course, we want to thank Jennifer, and you just did a beautiful job today. So wonderful to have you back. And Linda for the beautiful flowers, and Sean for all the work you did today. You did a great job stepping in. Many thought that was Derek today. This is Sean. And Elise, what a beautiful meditation. And of course, Tony, so wonderful to have you back. Love it. And now we'll close with Jennifer singing Put a Little Love in Your Heart. And then we'll do the prayer for protection.
Hopefully we'll be singing this together. Please feel free to join me if you like.
And thank you all for being here today.
Think of your fellow man, lend him a helping hand, put a little love in your heart. You see it's getting late, so please don't hesitate, put a little love in your heart, and the world will be a better place, and the world will be a better place for you. You just wait and see. Another day goes by and still the children cry. Put a little love in your heart. We want the world to know we won't let hatred grow. Put a little love in your heart, and the world will be a better place, and the world will be a better place for you and me. You just wait and see, wait and see. Take a good look around, and if you're looking down, put a little love in your heart. I hope when you decide kindness will be your guide, put a little love in your heart, and the world will be a better place, and the world will be a better place for you and me. You just wait and see. People now, put a little love in your heart each and every day. Put a little love in your heart, there's no other way. Put a little love in your heart, you've got to. Put a little love in your heart. Put a little love in your heart. Put a little love in your heart. Put a little love in your heart.
And now let's stand and say our prayer for protection together. The light of God surrounds us. I am light. The love of God enfolds us. I am love. The power of God protects us. I am power. And the presence of God watches over us. I am presence. Wherever we are, God is, because you are, and I am the I am. And so it is. Amen. Have a beautiful week, you two.
Together we stand, a family so strong, in unity of Sun Lakes where we all belong. With love in our hearts, we share the same goal, to lift up each other and make our spirits whole. We gather as one.